Hi, I'm Heather Hunt. I'm from the Backyard Kiwi project, and we're here at Parua Bay because we're releasing some kiwi into the area. The stronghold of Backyard Kiwi is the Whangarei Heads Peninsula, a mix of bush, farms, lifestyle properties and seaside communities, all under the watchful eye of Mount Manaia. In the west, the peninsula runs into Whangarei Harbour, right across from the Marsden Point refinery. Parua Bay is at the start of the Whangarei Heads Peninsula. It's a busy place and growing fast, with new subdivisions and lifestyle blocks joining the long-established farming community. Some Kiwi have moved here by themselves, walking from other parts of the peninsula. But releasing new Kiwi here ourselves is a big deal, and we're keen to share the experience. At the Whangarei Heads, we've got over 800 wild Kiwi free-ranging. And the great thing about the Kiwi Release is that seeing's believing. And if you get the chance to see one up close, you're going to care about them and feel like you own them. It's intimate, it's emotional, and people remember it forever. We've had about 20 of these Kiwi releases over the years, but this is the first time at Parua Bay. We're freeing Kiwi onto farmland that's been in the Ross family for many generations.
I'm here because the Kiwi are about to be released into my backyard. My home is just up there. Their new home will be on my land, our family land.
As the numbers of locals and visitors increase, all keen to see Kiwi close up, the birds themselves arrive with Backyard Kiwi stalwart Todd Hamilton. Todd has collected the birds from Matakohi Island in Whangarei Harbour, a predator-free environment where they've lived since they were chicks. Todd's main concern is the health and welfare of the birds, and he gets them in a safe, quiet place to rest before the release ceremony starts.
I'll give them some sleep then. Nocturnal wild animal, we work really hard to look after them. We let them have a good night run around and then box them in the morning, carefully keep them cool. I'm pretty grumpy with people. I lay it on pretty thick about what they've got to do. And I think people appreciate that too, that it's not just, oh, here, have a look at this fluffy kiwi, that, hey, this is an intelligent animal.
Backyard Kiwi runs pest control programs throughout the Whangarei Heads area. Poison bait lines target rats and possums that compete with Kiwi for food. And Todd manages a network of 300 predator traps to control stoats and feral cats, both highly effective Kiwi killers.
It's a species that's in trouble all around New Zealand and Northland. So to be in a place like Whangarei Heads and have Kiwi thriving, it's awesome to see the work that's happening here, and it just sets a really good example for other communities in Northland.
The birds are already cashiered down here, so we know the 4 people that are going to handle them. So that's me, Jack, Rolf and Adam. Everything's under control, as long as it doesn't bloody rain.
Well, I said a long time ago that we like to call ourselves Kiwis. If we let the Kiwis die, what will we call ourselves? Dodos?
My connection here today is because I make a living from the community, and I just love to put something back towards the community, and that is to support the Kiwi.
By the time the release ceremony begins, between 300 to 400 people have gathered. The star attractions will be here in just a few minutes. But first, Todd takes his chance to remind people what one of the greatest threats to Kiwi is.
When we first started releasing birds out here, we found them dead. Dead in their droves. Wasn't stoats. What was it? Dogs. Which dogs was it, guys?
Domestic.
Our dogs. Our pet dogs on our lifestyle blocks and our residential areas. I am not a dog hater. We're not dog haters at back. I love my dog. I've got a dog. But what do we do with our dogs, guys?
Tie them up.
Tie them up. And I just love it when I'm driving through town and around here and everybody's waving at the Kiwi car, walking their dog. And it has worked. Now, I'll give you the numbers to back that up. How many Kiwi did we have to start with in 2001? 80. How many did we count last autumn, guys? 880.
Before Todd brings out the Kiwi, He wants the crowd to fully understand how sensitive the birds are, especially their sense of smell and hearing.
Do you want to see them? Yeah. Okay. So what are the rules? No clicky cameras, no high voices, not too much perfume and no touching. Sweet? We're all ready to rock and roll, guys. You can have a nose at your kiwi in your backyard. And your kids are being so good. That's cool.
Todd and the other handlers move through the crowd, giving many people their first ever, first-hand encounter with our national bird.
This is Ross. He's 3.5-year-old male. Like, this is about as big as he'll get. He's 2.2 kilo, I think.
She's pretty aware of you guys, isn't she? She's no dummy. Second smartest bird in the world after our parrots. She's just a little bit, I suppose you'd call it autistic, in that she thinks differently to us.
These intimate moments are why these releases are so pivotal in connecting the community to the kiwi. Seeing is believing.
She's looking at you, but more important, she's listening.
I think it's really important that we should protect kiwi because they could definitely spread a lot and we could end up having a lot more kiwi in our backyards.
They've turned up far too many times in people's backyards up close for it to be an accident. These guys here know because they've got a couple in their backyard, eh? Talk to them at night.
Now it's time for the kiwi to be released into their new burrows.
Now, get other people to help carry, please. Yep, cool.
The crowd follows the handlers and the birds across the farmland. It's like something out of the Pied Piper.
Just in here. Wonderful, thank you, ladies. What's his number, mate?
A burrow underneath this tree is the new home of the male kiwi called Ross, in recognition of the Ross family, whose farmland this is. Ross is wearing a transmitter so Todd can track him in the future.
Ross's radio station is 50 minus 2. Hear it beeping? The reason we're doing this is why? Because of you. So you get to see your kiwi. Because seeing is believing. Can you kids grab some leaves and stuff and put in there and make a little mattress for our mate Ross, please? Come up close, folks, come up close.
I think when you've got something as special as kiwi being released, it has significance for people in a way that you can't anticipate. I think it's been a bonus in terms of community, that it's actually brought people together. Having kiwi in your backyard, having them call, hearing them, it's special for Parua Bay, for the people and for this place. If these birds survive and thrive, I think it's a really good first step to the rest of Northland in terms of a connected Kiwi coast. If you can release a bird in this environment and it survives, it really does a strong proving ground for the rest of Northland.
Tēnā no tātou I tēnei taima, hei hōnore tēnei mākou te whakainoi atu ki tēnei kiwi tapu I roto I a koutou I tēnei taima. So it's an honour for me to say this blessing for our Kiwi Ross. I tō kāinga hau I tēnei whenua in this new place, in your new home. Kua ki tō poku I ngā tino, I ngā kai o te rohe nei, may your tummy be full of the kai from Papatuanuku. Me kia roa tō haerenga me tō oranga I tēnei whenua. May your life be long and prosperous. Tēnā rā koutou.
Kia kaha, mate.
So your right hand, just finger between his legs.
It's now time for Ross to be released into his new home at Parua Bay. And that honour goes to landowner Jennifer Ross.
For me today, this is just unbelievably important. And I will look forward to keeping in contact with those birds through the tracking devices and hearing from Todd where they're going and what they're doing and how far they're trekking, and hopefully hear of their successful integration into this new environment.
You want to wish this fella Ross well? Look out for his history. Hopefully it's a good one. If we kill those stoats, we tie our dogs up. He's got 50 years here running around. Cheers, eh? Here up. And there goes, mate, when you're ready. Get in the hole, yeah. I'm a bit of a softie when I love kiwi, but when I see people looking at their kiwi, they're not looking at dumb old Todd, they're looking at their kiwi and they are just grinning from ear to ear. It's a good thing. People feel good about it and feel good about doing the right thing. If you want to, come and have a quick look at your kiwi, take a quick photo if you want, wish it well, and then let the next people in. Without the people, the Kiwi are buggered. And you can talk all you want, show pictures, show data shows, all about Kiwi, but a real live Kiwi in somebody's own backyard that they've named, that they're going to follow, is just so empowering. People love seeing them, love smelling them, love seeing how they behave and get the story. And I think they got that.
Remember, you can follow Ross's life and all the other Kiwi we monitor by visiting the Backyard Kiwi website.